In our family, birthdays are always big celebrations of togetherness, and we eat around a big table and we have parties and have time together. For cousins, for grandparents, me, the moms and dads, the kids, we like to have meals with talking, and sometimes we play games. We have 2 family gatherings for my kids that they have my side of the family with my mom and sister, and then there's also their dad's family with his mom and dad and sister, and they have cousins on both sides, and it's a big celebration of the person whose birthday it is and how much we love that person.
My favorite memories around the table are when I'm with my kids and their friends, because when I hear their stories and see the energy that they have around something, it just makes me feel like they're being loved by their friends and us, and that I'm happy to share those moments with them.
Well, the last one that we had was for my cousin Owen's birthday party, and so there was like a huge long table, restaurant style, and we were all sitting around it and getting food and drinks, and we were all having a good time, and it was good. It was a good time.
Well, one of my favorite is my mother after she had her stroke. Probably about 4 years after she had a massive stroke. She's in her late 80s, and I couldn't remember grammatically how to say further and farther. So my mother, that had expressive aphasia and could hardly talk, looks across the table and says to me, "Diane, furthermore, you may walk farther."
I liked my cousin Bailey's Clue birthday party from a couple years ago, when everyone dressed up and the adults ran the party, but some of them were also guests, and everyone dressed up, and there was a story Clue style. Yes, we ate around the table.
An experience at Thanksgiving with my biological family where we were talking about the events of the day, and some very unkind things were said. And so I spent some time thinking about what it would mean to make better decisions for myself and my own mental health, frankly. And so what I decided to do was I decided to lean into my chosen family instead. And I invited people who were queer like I am, or who just didn't have great relationships with their biological families. And I asked them to come to my house. I began asking them to come to my house for Thanksgiving. And I really found it very meaningful to be able to sit around a table where there's no judgment, where there's no condemnation. I've cultivated a group of people who come to my house for Thanksgiving every year, and we laugh and we sing sometimes and we eat and we just have a wonderful time. So yeah, that's my experience around a table.